Hi everyone. Cameron, can you look up at the camera?
Hi.
So I've got my little helper here with me today. Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm also wearing my... We can't have that on right now, buddy. Remember, I told you Mom was doing her videos, so you'll get your videos later.
Okay.
But I'm wearing my new apron, Sous Chef Sarah. It's the name that I've been given at Chef Pam's Kitchen, and I actually asked for an apron to be made. My friend Jennifer makes aprons and all sorts of shirts and apparel and, oh my gosh, mugs and earrings and everything like that. And so I asked her if she could put one together with my logo on it, the Food Fun Waukesha logo, and then write Sous Chef Sarah on it so I can do that too. So that's a carrot.
Is it yellow?
It's just not as orange as the other carrots. So what I'm making today, guys, and Cameron's going to help me mix it all together. He's really enjoying the frozen peas and carrots at the moment. But what we're going to mix together is what I would call my casserole base. And this is going to be a tuna casserole. But you can really substitute in canned chicken, shredded chicken, ham, pork, anything that you really wanted to, and turn this into a casserole. This is my easy go-to base. So we love egg noodles in this house. So I boiled up an entire bag of egg noodles, and I'm actually doing half a recipe here for you because I already have a finished one over there that I'm going to show to you guys and enjoy. But I just have, I drained all the noodles out, everything like that. Cook them al dente. You don't want them overcooked because then they're going to go in the oven and finish cooking in there. But I've got my egg noodles in here right now. And then I use a can of cream of your choice. Mushroom, chicken, those are the strong ones in our household. Celery. I tend to go towards cream of chicken if I'm doing tuna, just to add that little bit of extra flavor into it. So this is the soup mix, see? He's just going to town over here. You want some chips too? There you go. All right, I'm going to do this part, and then Cameron, you're going to help me put in the other things, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we do a lot of casseroles in this house. It makes a lot of food. Then we can take it as leftovers to work and everything like that as well. All right. Can you put those peas and carrots in here? The whole bowl. Can you pick the whole bowl up? Let's pick this up and put it in here, okay?
Because I want to eat them.
So I like that my kid enjoys his peas and carrots. I'll give him a little stack here to enjoy. But basically I just use frozen vegetables. Peas and carrots is one of our mix. Peas, carrots, corn. You want not like... You could do broccoli, I guess. Sometimes that just adds a little bit more intense flavor to it. But I've got that in there. And then I had some fresh mushrooms on hand that were ready to be chopped up. Or ready to be used. If I didn't use them, I was going to waste them. So I just have about a half a package here of Bella mushrooms. So that's in here as well. And then this my typical recipe, nothing is measured. So in this entire recipe, I go by how much I love the food that I want to put in there and stuff. So where did the bowl go? The bowl is over there and it's empty now. So when you finish those peas and carrots, you'll be done. So packages of tuna, super helpful. I just kind of shake it in there. Make sure that I got all of it out. Again, to your liking. Sometimes we do 2, sometimes we do 3. I'm only putting 1 in here because, like I said, I've got my other tuna casserole that already has a packet in it. And so for a 9x13 pan size, which is what this would typically make, that would be at least 2 packages of tuna, again, to your liking. So I am breaking up the big chunks of tuna that were in here. Can we have some chips? Yeah. Because I don't want to have a section that's going to have, like, too many chips in it. Do you want to help Mama stir? Okay, finish that chip. And we're just going to stir this all around, and then we're going to show the people on the camera what it's like, okay? Give that a nice big stir. Oh, there's so much in there. It's heavy, huh? Good job. He loves helping out in the kitchen. All right, let's show them, okay? All right, so I'm going to put this right here. So I don't have my seasonings in yet, but I just want you guys to kind of see like what my mixture looks like in there. The noodles were cooked because I cooked these in advance. My noodles started to stick together a little bit, so I did spend some time pulling all those apart. And then as for seasonings, I just added like some Lowry's to get a little bit of salt in there. I have this Brady Street sprinkle that I'm trying to use up to add a little bit of cheese flavor into it. And then garlic powder pretty much goes in everything here. You can drink some of that water, yes. So then some garlic powder in there as well. And then for cheese, yes, but you can have some. So for cheese, we don't do a ton of cheese inside of ours, and with ours, but it's a great way also to use up like some extra leftover cheese. So I typically would use Colby Jack. We ran out of Colby Jack, and so all I have now is some extra mozzarella. So I got, I don't know, maybe a half a cup of cheese that I'm going in here. So maybe in total it'd be 1 cup. Again, to your liking, whatever you want to do this as. So I've got that in there. I've got my seasonings. I'm just going to give it a good big mix. Oven preheated to 350. And like I said, you could swap out the veggies if you wanted to. You could swap out the ham, the chicken, the tuna, whatever. You could make it with any kind of protein. You could make it proteinless. Hilariously, I accidentally made it proteinless one time where I said, oh, I made tuna casserole for dinner. And then I served it. And the tuna was not inside. Yes. You can drink it, Cameron. You see it going in there? Does that look yummy for dinner? You see your peas and carrots that you love so much? You see them in there? So we're going to cook them in the oven now. All right, and now here's the last fun part, and I'm going to have Cameron help with this part as well. So we've got our casserole in there, and I always like to have a crunch topping on it. So Cameron, we're going to grab some potato chips, and we're going to mush them and put it all over the top. Good job. So you could do Ritz crackers with a little bit of butter with them, like melted butter on it. You could do French fried onions. You could do, what is the cereal that I'm thinking of? Like cornflakes. You could do that on top of it as well. So I just want to add that little bit of crumb topping onto this. So thank you. You do have icky fingers. Here you go. Why don't you wipe your hands on there? Thanks, bud. All right, so this is pre-oven. This is what it looks like. This is how it's going to go in. So 350. Somewhere, these are probably going to cook a little bit quicker because there's less in it, so maybe like 20-ish minutes, but my full pan is typically about a half hour. So I'm going to put that in there, and now, Cameron, this is going to be warm, okay? By the magic of television, I already have mine done. So, it really doesn't look a ton different. The chips didn't really get too brown, but you can see like the melty cheese in there. I'll take a good picture. You showing off your cup to everybody? All right, and now I gotta scoot you back just real quick. So can you put the cup down? Thank you. I gotta get in and get it forked. There you go. All right, so now I'm just gonna grab. I want to get a little bit of everything. Definitely want to get some of that crunchy topping. Whoa, that's huge. All right, nice and hot, very steamy. This is going to be a really yummy dinner, right? All right. Oh, I didn't push his chair all the way back in. So I'm not actually going to have him try it on screen. He's a little unique with textures right now. I don't want him spitting it out on camera. So yeah, this came together really easy. Like I said, we're going to eat this one, and then we have a whole other one that we can, put right into leftovers for the week and make easy dinners for the week, for lunches and stuff like that. So
It is yours.
It's yours now because you basically drank the whole thing. Just something else I wanted to mention. So in downtown Waukesha, I just actually posted this on my page a little bit earlier today, but the Brewcade opened. So it's like a brew pub and an arcade together. Super, super fun. They're still in their soft opening phase. So give them some patience. Obviously, every new place has to work out their kinks, but had a blast. Looks like they have a completely full bar. Tons of TVs. So you will not miss like Packer game, anything like that there. And the games were super fun to play. They had a great variety. I love the, shooting hoops, and we did some race car games. That was really fun too. And then I have some cooking classes that are still available for kids. So my April 23rd adult kid class has sold out. But I have April 25th, which is just kids aged 8 to 12. This is at Chef Pam's Kitchen in downtown Waukesha, 4:30 to 6:30. We're going to make a sweet and a savory treat for them to enjoy, kind of springy with those flavors. And then I'm doing a much younger Mommy and Me class, so that'd be like ages 5 to 7 on May 21st. So keep that in mind, like Mother's Day possibly, buy some little gift certificate or something for Mother's Day for, Mommy and Me to enjoy that. So I will post that information as well on my page, but we are going to sit down to dinner while this is nice and hot. And I encourage you to get out and enjoy downtown Waukesha because everything is opening up and it's spring and it's not cold out anymore, so it's going to be a blast. So if you have any questions, or if you guys make great casseroles, and what would you do differently in like your casserole base than I've done here. But that's pretty much our typical casserole, and I love it. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye, everyone.